Well, Sarah and Cameron actually were clients of mine about 16 years ago. I hated my teeth, basically. Cameron went through and identified that my jaw was out of alignment, and there was a process there of repositioning that. So it was sort of a three-step process. First thing was realigning my jaw, and the second part was the wisdom teeth before the preparation for having the veneers done, and the third stage was actually doing the aesthetic work.
He didn't talk about it too much, but he was a daily headache sufferer, and we put Jason into an orthotic, so we improved his bite with an artificial stent, and he wore that for about 6 months. He realised that his headaches had stopped, so it was something that he wasn't chasing, but it was an added bonus to his aesthetic improvement. And so once we established a new bite, we did a full mouth reconstruction, so we prepared every tooth in his mouth for porcelain crowns. We actually did this in Las Vegas, so we took Jason over twice in 2008 and restored his whole mouth to where he is today, which is, whiter and brighter than anybody else in town, and that's the way he likes it. But he looks fantastic. He has no headaches.
Aesthetically, I wasn't happy with my teeth, and I had a little gap down the bottom, and I had teeth that were crossed over at the front, and people would say to me, there's nothing wrong with the teeth, they're fine. But from my point of view, I'd look in the mirror and I didn't like what I saw.
Jason is also very aware of his appearance, so he's very switched on to dressing well, being well manicured. He gets his nails done regularly. He's fastidious with the way he dresses. The one thing that he was always embarrassed about was his teeth, and it stemmed back from a traumatic situation at a dentist.
It took me a long time to get my head around the process and what was involved, because it sounded like a very traumatic experience, and I'd had some very bad experience as a young child with dentists, and I was very frightened and fearful of the whole thing.
Whoever was treating him hurt him, and so he had this paradoxical sort of situation where he was so scared of going to get his teeth done that he neglected his teeth.
You could get complacent about the experience the customer might be having. I've been to a couple of other dentists previously with things that I needed done, and chickened out on a number of occasions, and I found with Cameron, I felt he genuinely made you feel comfortable and cared, and that was a big thing for me. It was what gave me the confidence to go the next step and have the work done that I had done, I suppose.
He was embarrassed by his teeth and he didn't smile as much as he should have, and overall that really can affect somebody's confidence, I suppose, and for someone like Jason, all of that is so important.
I didn't realise how much it would adjust how I felt until after the work was completed. I like my smile now, and I'm much more confident talking to people, and I'm a reasonably confident person generally every day with work. Might not be a huge thing. A lot of people don't notice. It's that little thing for you, just having the new look. It's given me that little bit of confidence, and people pick it up with my personality now and how much I smile, I suppose.
He's confident, and as a salesperson, I'm sure it affects his bottom line. If he's more confident and he's friendlier and comes across as being more successful, then he will be more successful. And to him, that's incredibly important because that's who he is.
I suppose what makes me smile, I really like other people's company. I like being out and about, and I really like watching people. It's the funny little things people do, and sometimes I'll look at someone and they'll do something silly and it cracks me up, and that's what I like, I suppose. I like the intricacies of human beings and the way they react to things.